Hello, my talented community today. This is Ted from TDM TV Toronto. As you know that TDM TV Toronto is like a bridge between the talent and the community, and we always try to introduce you with the bright personalities of our community and the bright businesses, and of course the talented people from our community as well. So today we have in our studio one of the biggest and very famous philanthropist from our community, and her name is Tara Uzra Dawood.
Hi Ted.
How are you doing?
To meet you.
Very well.
And your talented community.
Thank
Greetings.
you. You are looking great, Tara.
you.
Yeah, means I heard a lot and I read a lot about all your services and about your activities, and honestly speaking, I was very impressed.
Thank you.
And really, you're doing a brilliant job, wonderful job. And our community, you are basically a gem of our community, and your name is Tara. Tara means a star, and a star is born now. You can see this. Am I right?
It's very charming of you. Thank you, Ted.
Yeah, you're most welcome. So Tara, tell me about yourself a bit, and to our and also to our audience, that who you are and what you are doing.
So thank you so much for inviting me on this eminent show. I'm deeply honored to be here and to engage with you and meet the rest of your community.
Very nice.
I guess I am CEO of 786 Investments and president of Dawood Global
It's very
Foundation.
impressive. Very impressive.
So that's
I read about it.
Sharia compliant asset management investment advisory company, as well as Dawood Global Foundation. We have our Ladies Fund, which is a national awards in Pakistan for women. We also have Educate a Girl, which is educating 1 million girls globally, vocationally training them with the support of Facebook's Internet.org Foundation and
Very nice.
with trainings by the World Bank. And I also serve on the boards of Pakistan State Oil, Pakistan Refinery Limited, Mutual Funds Association of
Very
Pakistan, and formerly LESCO, Lahore Electric Supply Company.
Wow, that's great. That's lovely. It's a big introduction of your service and your association and your activities. I really admire it a lot. So you told me that you're doing a lot of the things for the women of our community. So please tell us a little bit about it.
So I think all of us, including you having me here today, do so much to support the women. And in our case, we give the national awards for women, which includes Woman of the Year, Lifetime Achievement, Trailblazers, so forth, as well as awards and commendations in medicine, in art, in different fields. And we also have Pioneer and Arts Awards. So it is a beautiful opportunity to celebrate iconic women. And then we have a conference where the women every year then train and teach others, which is our entrepreneurship conference. And this year, with the COVID situation and now the floods in Sindh, many of our winners, such as Yasmin Lari, Shima Kermani, Simi Kamal, Nisa Rashid Khan, Angie Marshall, and so forth, went home to home giving out food rations, which we're still in the process of fundraising for, as we've given to 3,500 families so far, and we're trying to reach closer to 45, as the need is really, really great. So that's how we highlight the women, and then how the women give back in so many ways. In addition to the awards and conferences, we have power networking. We've trained thousands of entrepreneurs over the years. And most recently, we've launched the Burak Center for Women. So the Burak Center is, of course, Pakistan's first ever co-working space for women, and incubation center for women.
Very nice.
So in the West, as you know, Ted, $1 billion startup is called a unicorn.
Very
In
nice.
the Islamic world, the closest thing to unicorn is the Burak that the Prophet, peace be upon him, went up to heaven in, which was called Burak, and was actually a Pegasus, which is similar to a unicorn. So the Burak Center is where we train and create unicorns, or Buraks, out of women's startups. And the slogan is Watch Her Fly, and it was inaugurated in February by the Sindh governor, Imran Ismail. We were deeply honored by that.
The governor of Sindh, I think. Yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
and in partnership with the support of LUMS, as well, and LUMS NIC, National Incubation Center, and with funding and support from German Corporation and the German Consulate.
Wow, that's great.
We would love love to have many of your viewers and your community support these women entrepreneurs there. Many of them would love extra training. I know that with our Educate a Girl program, you viewers may not know how super talented your host Ted is.
Yeah, really.
When
Thank
we
you very
were
much.
planning for this, he was explaining he's one of the first graphic designers in Pakistan, certified by Adobe and Photoshop and many other things, and he volunteered just a few minutes ago to become one of our Educate a Girl trainers in graphic design as we're starting
I
the
would love
online
to.
courses.
Yeah, I would love to.
And so we're constantly training girls in ways that they can get jobs. And as you know, Pakistan is the number 3 country in the entire world for freelancers, including in graphic design.
Thank you very much. Yes, exactly. You actually directly talking to the niche of our community, and I'm very obliged. And also, I'm very open for your cause to help in whatever you want me to do. I'm ready to do it for you.
Don't you know how awesome this is, viewers?
And for your all the activities, I'm ready, and I'm ready to support you and take parts, do some participation in it.
So the same offer stands to all your viewers. If they'd like to educate girls, they can obviously do the traditional route, which is provide scholarship for girls, and Ted can give you links how. Or you can volunteer your services, because now through technology, you can actually train girls online. And the best part of our Educate a Girl program is there's one donor, one girl, and you get to meet the girl now virtually. Isn't that awesome?
That's great, man. Oh. I would request Tara to elaborate a little bit about the 786 investment, that how does it work and how it's serving people, please.
So thank you so much for asking, Ted. 786 Investments Limited is Pakistan's first publicly listed asset management investment advisory company. It is Sharia compliant. My degree is in Sharia law and finance, and it specializes in halal money.
Wow.
So we manage people's money in a Sharia compliant way.
Very good.
We are also famous for managing the money of women, as well as managing money of children in our baby fund. And our baby fund is Pakistan's first ever children's trust funds.
Very nice, great. And how does this Educate a Girl works? Means I think that most of the part of our community and our viewers, it's a big part that comprises of women. So they would love to know about that Educate a Girl. Would you mind to elaborate a little bit about this thing?
Of course. So Educate a Girl originally started when we gave Ladies Fund Awards to Mala Yousafzai and Shazia Kanat, the 2 girls shot alongside her. And both girls, we gave them, Shazia and Kanat, we gave them funding for their education. And later on, the President and Prime Minister of Pakistan then met with them and gave them funding. And then UK former Prime Minister Gordon Brown did the same. So when we met Shazia and Kanat, who we flew down with their families from Swat to Karachi for the ceremony, it was sort of the genesis of Educate a Girl. And now we vocationally train girls. We were training them all over the world, and now we're focused, of course, in Pakistan, where we've done in Lahore, in Karachi, throughout Sindh, and are expanding throughout the nation. It's $100 US per girl, and it's one donor, one girl. So every scholarship is in the donor's name, and if you wish to be anonymous, what we do is you give a pseudonym, or you give the scholarship in the name of a loved one, so that there's absolute transparency, and that there's no way there could be 2 scholarship money taken for one girl. So we're very careful, and each girl has her own album on Facebook. So her picture's there, the donor's details there, the scholarship girl's details there, and her journey through her job is all there, including the certificate. So it's a very beautiful process, and about 18% of girls are now giving a bit from their salary back to educate other girls.
Fantastic.
So and it's vocationally training, so we're not educating little girls. We do have an Educate a Girl Zakat program for girls 8 to 10, which is pure basic education, especially for very, very struggling girls. But our Educate a Girl vocational trainings is more girls 16 to 24 to help them get jobs, because there's so many foundations, Ted, as you know, giving money for basic education, but the government of Pakistan actually does a great job on the basics. But the bridge between basic education and job is where the girls are lost from the system. And that's where the role we fit in. And so again, it's one donor, one girl. And at the same time, we also have the training program. So they can be in e-commerce, they can be in graphic design, as Ted has stepped forward to express the desire to train in. We've also done many things from public speaking, communications, writing, journalism, even grooming, how to dress for a job interview, to helping the girls with mental health. Many people were struggling during COVID. So we did lots of programming to gear them up on how to work virtually, how to get jobs during difficult times. And all these programs are meant specifically to be the bridge between the girl and the job market.
That's great. Lovely, lovely. I'm very impressed to know all these things. So, Tara, I would also request you. So, when you actually came to our studio, you handed me over a bag with the logo of Burak Center.
Yes, of course. That's a gift for you.
Yeah, it's a gift for me, and it has so many interesting things inside it. So, you handed me over a bag with the goodies inside. I really like it a lot. And there was a logo on the top of the bag. This is called Burak Center.
Yes.
So please tell us about this Burak Center.
So Burak is, of course, the Islamic word for unicorn, or more accurately, the Pegasus, where the Prophet, peace be upon him, had gone up to heaven and it represents, in the West, a unicorn is a startup that flourishes and becomes $1 billion enterprise. And so we have named the Buraks that we want to build for Pakistan as Buraks instead of unicorns.
Of course.
And the slogan is "Watch her fly."
Yeah, very nice. So, Tara, we had been discussing a lot about your activities, about your associations, and about your work. Can we talk something about yourself as well?
Sure, Ted. What would you like to know?
Well, I read over your Facebook profile that you are still single. Yeah. How come such a Miss gorgeous woman and she is still single? I mean, I cannot understand.
So, thank you. That is all in divine timing, whenever God decides.
So, what sort of person you are looking right now?
I think a very solid and a solid human being who has similar values to myself and is doing what he loves, like I do what I love, and then we can come together and not only enjoy each other's company in lives, but also give back to the community together.
So, are you a sort of like a nearsighted sort of person? Just joking. Our program is always recorded on a very lighter note, and we just doing it for the entertainment purpose. Do you have any interest in the music?
I do.
Very good. So, what sort of music you like, and what sort of songs you listen to, and the stars that you are listening to?
So I love music. I used to, of course, for Dawn, be the music reviewer for Dawn newspaper in Pakistan.
Very good.
And I like all types of music, and particularly hip hop and dance. And there are many, many artists that I really, really enjoy.
Very nice. So, you told me that you actually was born in Canada.
I've lived my whole life in Canada, but after law school, went to Pakistan to give back to the community.
Very nice. So, is it like something that you want to achieve in your? Do you have any goals that in upcoming years that you want to achieve and bring it out?
So I personally want to positively impact as many lives as I can during my lifetime. And then we serve, I'm talking now about the Ladies Fund purpose, serves to help the community in the way the community needs. So I prefer to keep listening to the community and seeing where the needs go. Like a year ago, we weren't working with home bakers. Now we're working with home bakers. So it's just evolving evolving in those ways. And the Burak Center was launched in February. If you'd spoken to us 3 months earlier, it wasn't even an idea. So it's evolving in the way the community needs. And the most important thing is to make a difference as best we can.
That's great. So what are your hobbies? What you love to do? What makes you feel good?
So Ted, I'm actually not a busy person at all.
Oh, really?
I have an abundance of time, and I'm really blessed about that because I very much filter my life to ensure that I have the time to do the things I want to do, like meet with you in your community today. So the things I enjoy, I'm a runner. In fact, before today's interview, I
Oh,
was
yeah,
going for
yeah,
my run,
yeah,
and I
before
love
my-
to. Yes, I
Yeah,
know.
so yeah.
And so I'm a runner. I
Yeah.
also and also love to read, watch movies, and spend time with my family.
So
and
what sort
board
of
games.
books? What sort of books you're reading? You like to read?
So I was an English lit major, so I'm a specialist in Jane Austen.
Mm-hmm.
So that is some of my passions: Shakespeare, Jane Austen, the Russian authors, especially Dostoevsky,
Oh,
French
that's great.
authors like Albert Camus, one of my favorite French authors, and I've written theses on these. And now I read a lot of business books and building books because
So-
we want to build Buraks.
That's nice. That's great. So, what are the languages you know beside the English? And do you know some or
So
Urdu
I used to
also?
be
And
fluent in French.
Okay.
In fact, I lived when I was 15 in France. On the Toronto had a Butterfield and Robinson exchange, so I lived there, and I used to be fluent. I think I've lost it, and I speak English.
very nice. Hey, yeah, what you're doing great job. So, if you want to say in French that I love TDM TV Toronto, how would you say that in French?
J'adore TDM TV Toronto.
Thank you. Like kitchen queen. So, do you cook a lot? Means, and if you do, so what is the best dish you cook? Well,
So we're Mayman. So
Yeah.
the foods we eat are like houseway.
yeah.
Those are our favorite dishes. And I love to cook the dishes that I love and to eat, and especially to serve for friends.
Oh,
But the
wow.
things we specialize in are desserts.
Very
So
nice.
pastries, desserts, and a lot of Italian and French
Yeah.
desserts.
Very nice. Convey a message to our community that we will always remember in our life, and for our youngsters who are watching this channel.
So I really want to thank the TDM TV viewers for spending this time with us, and believe in yourself. The most important thing to know is that when you have a dream inside of you, it's inside of you for a reason. And I believe it's actually God previewing your possible
Wow.
future in
That's great.
by providing you with that dream. So even if everyone around you says it's impossible, your dreams are your own. They're gifts from God of what's possible for you. So believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and believe in God, and know it's all possible. And I wish only the best for you.
Community and my talented community and my dear friends, viewers and friends. So thank you for watching our show. And I also would like to thank Tara, Uzra, Dawood for coming to our studio and giving her precious time and recording this segment. And I really like to thank to her. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ted, and all the viewers of TDM TV Toronto for this time together.
Thank you. Bye now.
Hi, TDM TV Toronto viewers. This is Tars Dawood, president of Ladies Fun, and I'm a big fan of your TV show, and I'm deeply honored that Ted Majib is going to be interviewing me. And remember that TDM TV Toronto is the bridge between the talent and the community. And don't forget to like, share, and tell all your friends and family about this great new TV channel. And check out the website tdmtvtoronto.com.